Hey guys, so just getting started right away, we're going to be priming our eyes with the Wet n Wild Photofocus primer and just spreading that all over the lids. Today we're going to be doing a pinky look with some glitter. So going in with that light shade there on any kind of fluffy brush, I'm just going to go ahead and set that primer. I like to do this so I have a smooth foundation to work with. Then grabbing that light pink shade, I'm going to start using that in the crease for transition color. I'm kind of just blending it all over. Then going into that next darkest shade in my Tartlette palette, I'm going to concentrate it a little bit lower onto the crease, but still going pretty high up with it because this is still a light color. Then taking that pink shade on my Sigma E40, I'm going to be repeating those steps and just kind of going back and forth into the crease. I'm ultimately just building up the color here to get like a nice bright pink crease. And then going in with that darkest pink shade, it's more of a fuchsia color. I'm going to go ahead and put that right into the crease and then start blending it upward as well. Then going in with those two dark shades, I'm going to use that on a smaller brush and use that to define the outer V. And this is really just to deepen up the crease as well as the outer V. Grabbing my NYX glitter primer, I'm going to go ahead and take that on a synthetic brush and start putting that anywhere where I'm going to be putting the glitter. So as I get toward the outer third, I kind of feather it out a bit. Then taking the Birthday Wish pigment by Makeup Geek, I'm going to go ahead and pack that on with a small brush so that I can really have the most control with it. And just carefully placing that wherever I put the glitter primer. And I'm going to be repeating the same on the other eye. I work one eye at a time just so that the glitter primer doesn't dry on me as I'm working on the one eye. Okay, and then I'm going back in with a blending brush to dust off any glitter that may have gotten onto the crease. And just to give a last blend. Grabbing my NYX pore filler, I'm putting that anywhere where I feel my pores need to be filled, and that's just mostly in my T-zone and around the nose area. Grabbing my Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation, I'm grabbing that on my beauty blender and just pouncing that all over my face. This foundation is a tad bit too dark for me, but I'm going to go ahead and make it work by using the concealer later to kind of lighten it up a bit. Grabbing my NYX HD Concealer, I'm going to go ahead and take that under the eyes in the upside down triangle shape. And I also take this opportunity to clean up the eyeshadow when I start blending it out. And I also take that up to the sides of my nose to kind of help with the nose contour later, as well as the forehead, bridge of the nose, underneath the nose where I get redness, and on the chin as well to highlight. And again, just pouncing that all out with my beauty blender. So here's where I start cleaning up the eyeshadow a bit more, and I do also make sure to pull the concealer up right against my nose. So grabbing my RCMA No Color Powder, I'm going to go ahead and use that to bake under my eyes. I really love this powder. It's so great. The only complaint I have, as well as almost every other person who owns it, is the packaging. So I went and did my brows and eyeliner off camera, and I'm just taking this pencil brush and grabbing that bright pink shade and just running that under my lash line, then grabbing that dark brown on a small pencil brush and just concentrating that really into the lash line, just to give a bit more depth. So I'm taking this fluffy brush here and just dusting off any of the excess powder I have under my eyes. Then I'm taking that middle shade from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and using that to kind of bronze up the face a little bit. I'm just taking that up onto my forehead as well. This is a really nice bronzy shade. It's a little warmer than the other one, so I like to use it for bronzer sometimes. Then taking that cooler toned bronzer on a smaller brush and just concentrating that into my cheekbones where I would like to contour. And obviously doing the same on both sides as well as up on the forehead. Taking this light pink blush, I can't really remember where I got it, but just using that on this brush here and popping that on my cheeks. This is actually a paintbrush I got that it's actually my favorite blush brush. Using Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill, I'm taking that on my highlighter brush and just highlighting anywhere on my face where I would like. So on the tip of the nose, bridge of the nose, cheekbones, on the cupid's bow, and I'm also going to be grabbing a little bit into my inner corners, and I'm just using my finger for that. Then I'm just going to apply some lashes. These are the Queen Bee lashes by Coco Lashes. These are actually one of my favorite lashes right now. They're just so gorgeous. I just can't get enough of them. And then just taking some mascara onto my lower lashes. I'm going to be a little covering myself here, just because I had to get really close. Grabbing this Cream in My Coffee shade of lipstick by MAC and just applying that onto my lips. I think this is the perfect shade for this look. It just kind of really ties in the whole look. It matches the eyes perfectly. So I really love this lipstick for this look. I thought it was perfect. Then going ahead and setting my face with the MAC Fix Plus, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.